Hey, what's up guys, it's Koga here. In this video we're going to talk about 3 builds that I think are going to be amazing to start off in 3.8 Blight and Path of Exile. Now, the main thing that we want to focus on is that these builds are one, budget friendly, meaning you can start with very low budget, almost basically no gear, no money, picking up from what you got, basically solo self-found, and then scale it to endgame. Make it endgame viable. And by endgame viable, I don't mean it can do red maps, maybe kill an elder, maybe kill shaper. No, I mean fuck up shaper, fuck up builder elder, kill everything. And that's my goal. So the 3 builds I'm going to talk about, one's a poison assassin, because poison assassin looks really good right now, and I love poison, I want to play it. 2 will be a spellcaster. Put the spells in there. Easy. It's going to be a fun spell a lot of people like, and it's easy to play with. 3rd one is going to be melee, because you got to go back to your roots sometime. Melee is fun. It's easy to build with and can scale pretty easily. So yeah, I'll see you guys. So yeah, let's talk about the first build that I think I'm gonna start with this league, and simply because Spectral Throw poison back then when double dipping was a major, almost I needed the nerf hammer really badly. It was one of my favorite builds to play with. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is probably gonna be either Cobra Lash or Venom Gyre. These function basically like Spectral Throw, but poison enhanced. I'm gonna try to go quick because now this video is gonna be really long. Cough cough, second take. So Cobra Lash comparison to Venom Gyre, I think Cobra Lash is better for single target simply because this has the damage multiplier and a higher base damage than Venom Gyre. Venom Gyre just has the poison duration, and Assassin gets enough of that, especially with Corralitos. But the only thing I think pushing a little bit of Venom Gyre is the fact that it can hit twice. GG made it so that if you pierce with Venom Gyre, as you notice, it says projectiles return to you. It will pierce the enemy, then return back to you and hit them again. If you don't have pierce, it will just hit them once and then return to you. Basically hitting anything, in that projectile's path, probably like a raw charging in or something like that. So pierce is really good, I think. Now, unfortunately, it has 75% less damage, but it's still worth hitting more often because poison stacks and every hit counts. So let's get right into it. This is the tree that I made. This is very difficult because they buffed the chaos now, where they removed all sources of non-element chaos damage of multiplier. Basically only worked with like Essence Drain, Contagion, and those type of skills. It didn't work with poison, which sucked. I couldn't get these nodes, I couldn't get this node, and I couldn't get this node. It's too far, but it's an option. You would have to stick with nodes like these that have damage of elements, and then on top of that, the damage of the one-handed attack, the weapons. Still really good, but multipliers, you missed out every single freaking multiplier, and multipliers are juicy. So let's start with the tree. Actually, yes, let's start with the tree. This is the bread and butter. So we're picking up the chaos damage and physical, since it is physical converted to chaos. This is very good. Kills both. Get the attack speed, get the life, crit damage or crit chance and damage, crit and crit multi. This build is using Corralitos, so Perfect Agony is going to be helpful, especially since they got buffed. So you want damage, like crit multi and like crit chance. On top of that, since it's assassin. Actually, let's go over assassin real quick. Before we go into the tree, because this helps a lot. So Toxic Delivery, we're going to pick it up on top of Noxious Strike. This is basically poison. If you want poison, you're picking these 2 up. Noxious Strike gives you a multiplier for poison, chance to poison on hit, which I don't think we need, but it's there if you do, happen to need it. Increase damage of poison, poison duration, for each poison you've inflicted. So you get a crap ton of poison duration. Because if you hit really fast, which you will, for a reason I'll tell you right now, you're going to be stacking a crap ton of poisons, and it's going to be taken for a while. On top of that, you have a little bit of sustainability with that life per poison affecting the enemies you kill. We're going to go with Unstable Infusion for that power charge on crit sustainability. You want to make sure that you're stacked on power charges, because you want to crit. You're going to be keep critting, especially with that poisons you inflict with crit strikes deal 50% more. You want that. So yeah, on top of that, that 0.4% base crit up to 2% per poison. This got buffed. It used to be 0.1, which was absolutely terrible, meaning you have to stack 20 freaking poisons in order to kill something. I mean, in order to get crit capped with this thing up to 2%. It was terrible. It made the ramp of poison even more ramping, and it wasn't fun. So now you only need 5 poisons, which is very easy to attain. More damage, obviously. Second thing, I don't like these 2 nodes. I don't think they do enough. This one's very, situational. On top of this one, the 20% more damage is good for Shaper and Guardians when they're not summoning ads, but against Uber Elder, when there's 2 of them, useless. I don't like it. Mistwalker, amazing because Elusive gives you 40% movement speed, 20% dodge, and spell dodge. Awesome. Good for clear speed. On top of that, you get Onslaught and reduce damage taken. And, increased effect, so it's actually more movement speed. Kind of nutty, if you think about it. So it's fun. It makes the build really, really fast, which is going to be nice. Spectral Throw needs to be fast. It'd be fun. Let's continue. Get that chaos damage multiplier. Come here, get the life. Right, from this point on, I suggest going up. Instead of going down. Get the poison, get the life, get all these nodes. A crit chance. I would probably stop here. I don't recommend getting the leech simply because you need more damage. And since this build has, things like less damage of hits, leech won't be effective until later on. So don't pick this up until you notice leech being needed. So use a mana flask for mana if you need to. Crit chance, crit multi, pick it up. Life, and then a crap ton of chaos damage and multiplier. Very nice. Come down here. Don't pick up don't pick up acro in the beginning. Pick it up later. On the beginning, armor makes a difference. So just use armor until later on when you have evasion. Jewel socket, because jewel. Life. Claw. Poison, claw, poison. Pick it up, pick it up. More poison damage and crit damage over time. Note about this: poisons you inflict deal 5% damage 5% faster. It's kind of cool. It makes them tick quicker. So it gives you. It doesn't really make them do more damage, but like effectively the DPS kind of increases because it's timed. But it's cool. It makes them ramp quicker. Point blank, it doesn't affect your poison at all. Keep that in mind. It doesn't affect poison, but it does make your leech better since you're doing more damage with your initial hit, and it just feels better. It's 1 note. Pick it up. Worth it. 30 techniques, more damage over time. Pick it up, and life. I know there's a jewel socket here, and there's another jewel socket around here. I'm already at 89. You can pick one if you want. There's also these nodes that I didn't pick up that are amazing. It's too much. Between the crit chance, the life, the crit multi, damage over time, the multipliers, the chaos damage. It's a lot. I'm struggling just to keep above 5k. Right, so keep that in mind. Skills. You're gonna be using either Cobra Slash at level 1. You're gonna be using that because it's a level 1 gem, and then either keep with it or switch to Venom Gyre. You can play around with both. You're gonna be using added chaos, vicious projectiles. This one's kind of up in the air because it does lower your attack speed, but I think we have enough attack speed to not give a fuck and make it feel nice. Unbound elements for more damage, Val toxins for more damage, deadly elements for more poison damage. If you notice, a lot of less damage with hits. So yeah, get used to it. Now, our damage is 600,000 against Paper. With Spectral Throw, if you noticed. It's like using Split Arrow for Scourge Arrow. It makes a big difference. So when you split this to something else, expect this to probably more than double. Maybe for sure double. So it should be over 1 mil. I think this is going to be fun. I'm excited. Auras. Malevolence, because damage over time. Precision for crit chance and accuracy. And Herald of Agony for that poison damage. You can drop Herald of Agony and then use what's his other skill? War Banner. Up to you. I'm already at 99% chance to hit. I'll try to get it to 100. But that's up to you. You can try to use Enlighten, or because of that hit chance, you're not using like Day. You can try to get that socketed gems at 15% reduced mana reservation from a shaped shield. It'll help a lot with that. Shouldn't be too expensive if you manage to pick one up. Okay, for your boots, you want cancel damage taking Golem and Steel Skin. Helps a lot. Steel Skin's like, little damage buff they can't hit you with. Wither Totem, very important. You want to wither the fuck out of them. Ball Blight with increased duration and phase run. I put phase run a lot of time because it's fun. Even more movement speed if you didn't need it. And simply for what's it called? For Delph. Fun for Delph. Allows you to skip through the shit. I know Whirling Blades kind of allows you to do that, but just in case you want to go Leap Slam, it's there. You can switch it out if you don't need it. Items, Wasp Nest, obvious reasons, gives you everything you need. Damage, crit chance, attack speed, and then the 180 to 120 added chaos affects your base damage. Very nice. Life and res, because fuck Lycoside, life and res. Lionel's vision is very important. Projectiles pierce. If you're using Venom Gyre, pick this up because the only pierce stones on the freaking tree is this piece of shit, and that's 3 points. I don't want to pick up for only 2 additional targets. So pick up Lionel's vision, and make it a 7th link, or at least a 6th link. So you always have pierce. It shouldn't be too expensive, and it does have dex requirement, so you should be able to get those green gems. Gloves, life, attack speed, fizz. If you get that craft it. Life and res. Here is crit multi, fizz, strength, life. Get what you can. You know, this is a pretty good amulet, but get what you can. Same thing here, accuracy. Accuracy is another one you can get in the amulet. Accuracy, fizz, life, res. Yeah, it's like a broken record, but you get the point. Quick note, if you can't find one with fizz, you know, try to get an open prefix and either craft the fizz or craft the chaos damage. You know, they're all suffice, you should be fine. Belt, life and res, try to get a synergy device so you can get a jewel. The jewel's here, use it for your reference. Flask, you're going to be using Witchfire Brew for damage over time and Despair. Despair is really good for chaos. Corralitos gives you basically everything you need. Pick that shit up. Should be cheap. Witchfire should be expensive at the beginning, but should be cheap. All these items are cheap. No one uses Lionel's Vision anymore. At the beginning of the league, of course, everything has, you know, it's buffed up in price, but later on, you'll find one. Just use a Pierce Gem or something, or use that shitty ass. You pierce one enemy jewel that you get from a quest. Figure out what quest it is, but as you level, you get it. And then at your jewels, you get damage over time, crit multi, chaos damage, poison damage. I don't recommend poison too much, or they're like getting everything. It does work. And then life, yeah. You want that life, and there you go. By the way, if you're not using Venom Gyre and you want to stick with the other one, Cobra Lash, you can use Belly of the Beast, Euro's Fostering for that extra accuracy and crit chance, or True Magnificence for more chaos damage. Up to you. I think I'm gonna stick with Venom Gyre, so I'm gonna stick with Lion Eyes. And that's pretty much the tree. You know, it has good damage. It'll be easy to build. Wasp Nest costs nothing. No Lycoside, which is expensive. Good to go. Yeah, moving on. This video is getting pretty long. Next one will be Trickster Divine Ire. Easy. Let's go over this quickly. It's a channeling skill, so you get sustainability of frenzies and power charges, easy as fuck. It's a physical spell, so you get physical to lightning, so you get all this. Very nice, more damage. And defenses. Now, a cool thing about this build is because we're using Eldritch Battery and Mind Over Matter, you can reserve all your mana. Since you're not using mana, you're using Energy Shield. Allows you to pick up a lot of Energy Shield to get 1,600, 1,700. And on top of that, you know how GGG is like, haha, spellcasters, we took away Mana Leech. Well, they're fucking idiots because you can just use Energy Shield Leech. Okay, big whoop. You pick up Eldritch Battery, use Energy Shield Leech Gem. It gives you more damage. I'll go over in this quick second. And you have Mana Leech. Congratulations, you broke the game. And this fixes the ES because you get ES for evasion on your helmet and your shield and your body armor. Very nice. So it's evasion, ES hybrid. Let's continue. Let's go over the skills real quick. Divine Ire, Infused Channeling, Control Destruction, Energy Shield Leech. There you go. There's your Mana Leech with more damage. Very nice. Conk Effect, switch it out for increased AoE. Then Hypothermia. I did not want to use Elemental Overload simply because I wanted to shock if I could. Oh, Hypothermia is in here. The way we chill is because our aura is Hatred and Zoltry. Another benefit of Eldritch Battery is you can reserve all your mana. So 50-50. Easy and done. 2 very nice skills. You get, you know, crit chance, spell damage, and chance to get consecrated ground. Yes, damage summon golem. Easy. Since we have power charges and frenzy charges from Assassin, just use Curse on hit, Essence's Mark with Orb Storms. No power charge on crit needed. Shield charge got changed, so now we can use it with wands. Hallelujah. So shield charge, faster attack, Fortify. We can use Fortify. And then I have nothing else to pick. I just put a Holy Flame Totem in there, and it does something. 250k. Not bad for a 4-ling. Not bad. Bet it all. And we're scaling, you know, lightning damage, so fire. Pick whatever you want, man. It's there. The option is yours. So yeah, that's a 2 million DPS, by the way. well, more like average hit with Divine Iron. And your items are literally shit. Look at this wand. That wand's garbage. So, yeah, we covered that. Body armor. Your best body armor is probably going to be, you know, a shaped thing with crit chance. But you can use Carcass Jack. It's probably your next best bet. Queen of the Forest I don't recommend because if you don't have enough movement speed, I mean evasion to take advantage of the movement speed. But if you do, the option is yours. So this is what I recommend. Life Rare or Carcass Jack. Your helmets. You want to use Energy Shield helmets because you get evasion from your helmet due to your ascendancy. So this helmet with only 200 Energy Shield has 1,000 evasion. Very nice. Get Life Res ES. Shield. You want spell damage, crit chance of spells, life, res if you need it, and ES. Wand. Spell damage, cast speed, crit chance. And if you find lucky, get that extra physical as chaos damage prefix. Very nice. Gloves. Life. ES. Try to craft this. 23% physical converted to lightning damage. Because once you get this node, which converts you to 15, you only have 10% left. Which means you don't have to use Fist of Lightning, Gem, which leaves room for other things. So you get way more damage because Fist of Lightning essentially is not that good. A lot of people use it, but honestly there's enough conversion on the tree that you don't need to use it. So more damage, 2 million, very nice. When I was using Fist of Lightning, it was like 1.6. It makes a big difference. Boots can be life res. I like to pick up these because they have a crap ton of evasion. And they also have dex. I don't really need the life since we're hybrid, you know, mind over matter with life. If you want, you can pick up ES, pick up life and res, and use craft dex on it. Good for you. Because these don't give that much life. But they give regeneration and they give, you know, immunity to bullshit ground. That's fun. Amulets, spell damage, crit, multi-life. Mark of the Shaper is your best bet. It gives you lightning damage, ES, life, and spell damage. This is where it kind of get costly because an Elder Ring with decent stats on it gets pretty expensive. But it's best bet to just craft, get the base and then craft it using Alteration Orb, which is like a random ass Chaos Orb. Or an Essence. Essence works too. And just craft life on it. You know, do your thing. Otherwise, just use life and res, belt, life and res, jewel, damage, crit multi, fizz, spells, or just spell damage. Your flasks are going to be Adziri's Promise, Wise Oak. Man, I'm trying to go fast, boys. I'm sorry, but like the last video was an hour long. I have to go. Onslaught Flask and Diamond Flask and then Life Flask, and then the jewels are crit multi, spell damage, life. You get the point. Easy, 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 easy. By the way, all the builds are in the description below. The paste bins for the POB. So this is pretty linear. Pick all this up. Life crit, life attack speed, movement speed, cast speed. I mean, poison, chaos damage, fizz damage. You don't need the chaos, but the fizz is there. Chaos helps out with this. You know that ascendancy right there with chaos damage. But pick all this up. Pick the spell crit. Pick the life. Pick the more crit. Don't get the crit multi until you have enough crit chance. Do not pick up EB until you have ES as mana. You're gonna be an idiot with no mana. Don't pick this up until you do. Get the life. Get the power charge once you have this freaking ascendancy. Otherwise, don't pick it up yet. Get the spell crit. Get the AoE. Get the life damage. Get the mind over matter once you have enough mana to use it. Don't just pick it up. Life, the jewel socket once you have a good jewel. AoE, life, damage, damage, life, jewel. A effing ton of damage. I love this wheel. Pen, extra fizz, elemental. And this gives you that extra 15% physical converted to lightning. Yeah, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Pick that up. You're gonna need that. Another one. Pick it up. Lots of damage. Look at that. 20% average hit. Awesome. And then minions, because increases and reductions to minion damage will affect you, so it allows minions to, you know, affect you. Minions here. There's minions there. There's another one here, but we don't need it. You want to pick it up. Easy build, 2 million. Shit items. Easy to build. Not expensive at all whatsoever. Should be super fun. High sustainability. Next one, your spellcaster is melee. Now, you may think that I got nerfed. You may think that the AoE is shit, but I literally cleared everything. There will be a video above me somewhere, you know, showing you all my past things because I played this build specifically last league, and I just blew everything out of the water, and it was absolutely fun. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Somewhere. Current Cyclone Oni. Now, This is an Oni-Goroshi build. I did the fucking idiot thing and farmed it myself because I'm an idiot. But it was fun. I got it. I didn't have to buy 6-link. So save me some cash. But, you know, if you know how to play the game, you can probably make up that money in the hours it took you to farm it. So, you do you. If you're a newbie, it's probably best that you just, you know, drink some Monster Energy and fucking farm it. Oni-Goroshi is absolutely amazing for reasons I'll tell you right now, so people can hat me. Get a jewel foil. I'm going to make the perfect freaking foil for you guys right here. Without the, you know, without the increased quality. Some attack speed. Get some attack speed. Some crit chance. And what do you know? You still don't have enough damage to outdo Oni-Goroshi with 628 DPS. Because, if you noticed, Embrace gives you literally double your damage. It's literally a stat stick on a one-handed sword with the sword in it. It's amazing. Stick with it. So let's go. Skills first. Bond Sister War Chief. Amazing. Reasons being, Bond Sister War Chief gives you damage and deals a fuck ton of damage. It almost deals 1,000,000 by itself. Who needs Cyclone? Ruthless, because damage. And it stuns for you. No, it can stun. It can do enough damage to stun. Melee phase, and here's the cool part. Combustion. The melee totem can ignite the enemy for you, giving the enemy the debuff so you don't have to use combustion in your main skill. So you effectively have lowered their res by 19% through your totem. Very job well done. Easy build. Wave of Conviction. Your body armor is not a 6-link. Your body armor should be a 4-link and a 2-link. So that 2-link is going to be Wave of Conviction, cancel damage taken. Wave of Conviction should be having a fire, where if the fire, it can be 1 more fire damage. It'll make them more likely to take, it'll lower their fire res. None. That fire res on there, easy damage. Very good to build around. More damage, easy. Cancel damage taken, summon Ice Golem. Steel Skin, amazing for the smoke phase with Chimera. If he hits you, the thing pops, and then the other smokes won't hit until you find him. Helps a fuck ton. Enfeeble for defenses. It's really good. It's built pretty tanky once I perfected it. Here's the cool part. You have a 100% chance to hit simply because of Hail to Purity, Hail to Vash, Precision, or Banner. It's only 50, 60, and roughly 80. These still technically have room for more mana. And since Cyclone has low mana, you get a ring like this with minus mana cost, and you effectively have 0 mana cost, which allows you to even get more aura and get Blood and Sand, which gives you more AoE and or more AoE damage. 5 auras. Easy game. This build's fucking perfect. I love this build. This Cyclone build will not disappoint you. Recommend highly. Even with all the nerfs, it should still blow everything out of the water. Because, you know, this damage will probably go down to like probably 3 mil. Big whoop. Oh, you know, still 3 mil. With an Oni-Goroshi, by the way. And okay, so that works there. Those are your auras. Cyclone. So Cyclone's going to be infused channeling. Pulverize and increase AoE when you're doing clear. Melee phase fortify, and then conk effect and maim instead of these two. Pulverize and increase AoE when soloing. Leap slam, faster attacks and endurance charge and melee stun. Since you don't need fortify, it's on your Cyclone. Blood Sand's there too. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, go for your tree. The tree is easy for this one. You start here, pick up everything here, follow the line. Very linear. Once you're done with the top, go to the bottom, pick this up, follow the line. Keep following the line, and you're done. You follow the line. Very linear build, easy claps. Yo guys, intruding from the future. Past me like an idiot, forgot to cover the ascendancy and the items of the Berserker character, so I'm gonna go through with it and show you guys real quick. First thing you want to pick up is Aspect of the Carnage. That 40% more damage. Very juicy. If you're a Berserker, you're picking this node up. Plain and simple. Second thing, we went for Pain Reaver. Attack damage, which is life, and attack damage, which is mana. Pure sustain. Attack speed if you've been hit recently, which you're going to be hit a lot, simply because you don't have a lot of evasion. So that attack speed's up almost all the time. Especially since you're Cyclone and you're on top of the monster. The 50% increased maximum total recovery from Life Leech is actually really good. Even though it's more situational because you have to take a savage hit. Simply because the sword and the blessing of the sword is sucking the shit out of you. And you kind of need some extra, you know, recovery rate to counter offset that degen. On top of that, we're gonna take Crave the Slaughter for the Rage, and I'm like love-hate Rage right now. Rage is amazing, and I think it should be almost in every single melee build because it just does so much. But it scales like poison, and you need a bunch of stacks in order for it to feel good. And when you kill things in 1 or 2 hits, it's hard for you to scale it. And especially when it comes to phasing bosses where you can't hit them, so all your stacks will go away very quickly. I don't like it. But it's still worth picking up at least this node. The reason why I'm saying that is because I don't pick up Rite of Ruin. Rite of Ruin makes Rage do a crap ton more, but then that makes you very reliant on Rage in order to get a lot of your damage, and I'm not a fan of that, even though of course you can see here it gives me 15% more DPS, whatever. Who cares? Like, you have enough DPS, don't pick it up. Simply on top of that is the degen that you get from this node. That degen on top of the swords degen is just too much for you to handle. Even though it's like with Life Leech, you know, you can counter offset it obviously, but once you stop hitting things, it degens very quickly and it doesn't feel good. So I went for Flawless Savagery. It's more consistent damage. You don't have to rely on the raids and the ramp. You always have this damage. I know it's getting nerfed from 50 to 30, I think, and then a little bit less fizz, but it's still worth picking up. You know, still a solid option, especially when the sword scales off flat fizz very nicely. Now for the items, of course, Oni-Goroshi. We already went on the previous video how this is one of your best in slot sword for this build in particular. Your helmet is going to be life and res. If you want to go overkill, you can get the minus fire res from nearby enemies from Delve and the fire fossil. Up to you, or get the better enchant. For the chest piece, I went Belly the Beast because I wanted more life. Without it, you're like at 5.2k. I don't like that. I wanted more life. So you can use Lore Weave if you don't care a crap about the life and just want maximum damage. If you do pick up Lore Weave, again, I recommend not taking Soul and Steel because it will literally do nothing. Otherwise, you can use like an Astral Plate with the crit chance, or you can use the level 1 Maim for your 7th link from that fossil. That works too. For gloves, either get gloves like this with Fizz, attack speed, and life, and or Tomb Fist. I like this better because Tomb Fist 2 sockets is super expensive and stupid. I like this better. Allows me to craft some, you know, AoE stuff, or if you want like, you know, Fist conversion or something like that to fire, you can craft that too. The damage kind of works out to the same as Intimidate. However, do note that these gloves are kind of a little bit more expensive because those 3 stats are very nice by itself. So if you're a bit on the budget side, you know, just get gloves with life and attack speed, or just life and fizz, or just craft the other one or the other. Boots, life, fizz, movement speed, simple. Amulet, you want fizz, flat fizz, crit multi, and you want life. I don't have life on this because I have enough life, and I went for the attack range. However, with the nerf, I don't think it's worth it anymore, so just go with life. Flat fire does help. I have it here because I got lucky, but you don't need that. Your main focus should be flat fizz. Same thing with the rings: flat fizz, life, res, and wed. Try to get wed also. Wed's another one you can put in the amulet if you happen to get it. Belt, life, res, wed. Fizz, rustic sash if you want a damage belt, or you can go with Stygian Vice. It's probably the better option, but more expensive. Up to you. Your flasks are going to be the Diamond Flask for crit chance, Silver Flask for onslaught, Granite because holy shit you need more damage, Edziri's Promise because you get both the effects of the elemental and Fizz as extra chaos. Very nice, very, very nice. And that's pretty much it. So do note that all these builds, you can adjust them as much as you want. If you want more life, go for it. You want more damage, go for it. This is your build. Once you take it, do what you want. Thank you. Back to past me. Bye. I think that about does it. Yeah. Now, honorary mentions. I wanted to make a mine build, but I don't know how the reservation is going to work. So, I recommend Icicle Mine, simply for the fact that it's basically Frost Blades in a mine. Put chain on that son of a bitch, and you're going to be clearing like a monster. Especially when you look like you're having a seizure throwing freaking mines, aka traps. Okay, I don't know, I'm being salty right now, but yeah. I recommend Icicle Mine. Get some crit, get some chain, you're good to go. And then another meme build that I wanted to make is I want to see a bunch of freaking high life zombies with Infernal Legion putting Righteous Fire, use Fitting Frenzy, let them fucking chase enemies, burning everything in their path, and then when they get low, surprise, surprise, they blow up. I want to make a build like that. I'll probably do it this league. But I don't make minion builds. Got to work out the kinks. I like this build. I'm probably gonna do it. I'll let you know how it works and probably make a video on it if it's good. Otherwise, I'll probably still make a video on it and tell you it's shit. And probably can do a better job because I hit minions until now. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoy these builds. All the description, the build guides and the POBs links will be in the description below. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer some comments. I like min-maxing. I love theory crafting, so it's my Gucci, my thing. I'm here to help. Thank you for watching. Peace.